I was just about to ask about the waking up routine. Do you still wake up around army time? I wake up about 4:30, 6:30. Like, no, I don't do that. I do that now only because I wake up early to work out because I'm trying to lose weight. That's now, though. But when you're in the army, depends on physical training. Physical training is Physical training is at 6:30 in the morning. They just killed me, so I don't know if y'all can be able to hold the point. Nah, I think they gonna get it.
Nah, I got it.
No, somebody's holding the point for us.
Me.
Oh, yeah. Look what I'm talking about. So when you're in boot camp, you're waking up like 5, 6:30. You're waking up like 4 or 5 in the morning when you're in boot camp. Boot camp's only 3 months, so just know that. But boot camp, you're gonna be tired all the time. They rarely let you sleep. You're always doing something, and then if you fuck up, you're doing something because that's how they discipline you. You want to play around? Okay, like you're gonna be up doing push-ups and sit-ups and jumping jacks because cats want to mess around and not listen. So, but yeah, you hardly get a lot of sleep in boot camp. So just know that you're gonna be tired all the time. Like I remember in boot camp, mind you, this is 2004, so things might have changed and might not. But one thing that's gonna be consistent is that you're not gonna get a lot of sleep. Drill sergeant,
right.
The drill sergeant sent us to bed early one day because he wanted to get home. Because he wanted to make sure that we were in bed sleep, so he can go home and read a bedtime story to his son. So he sent us to bed at 4:30 in the afternoon. And we were happy. We were like a bunch of grown men told me, "Oh yeah, you know what? I going to bed at 4:30 tonight. 4:30 in the afternoon." We like, what? Like, oh hell yeah! He was happy. That was more sleep. I was like, yo, do y'all realize he sending us to bed at 4:30? The sun is still out, yo. The sun is still out. You're like, everybody's like, nobody cared. They're like, we don't care, bro. Like, we just trying to get this extra sleep. All they was trying to do is we just trying to get this extra sleep in there. Oh man, any drill sergeant stories? Oh man, what drill sergeant stories don't I have?
Select your champion. Customize your champion.
Here's one that I've told on the stream before. So when I was in boot camp, everybody had a nickname. So they tried to call me stuff, but like none of my nicknames ever stuck. So like he tried to call me Fat Johnson because my last name is Johnson. They tried to call me Biggie Smalls because I'm from New York. They tried to call me New York, but then one of the other drill songs was like, I don't like that because he might actually like that one. Then they just gave me like a bunch of nicknames that never stuck. Notorious P.I.G. There's just none of them ever stuck. But then like you had other people in the platoon that their names stuck. So he had 3 guys. He called one guy Biscuit. He called another guy Pancakes and another guy Waffles. I was like, man, he like, oh snap, this is TDM. I didn't look. I don't usually pick around for TDM. I don't usually pick around for TDM. But like, I make that mistake every time we play. I make the mistake once. But I just don't look. I just pick around, and I'm like, oh snap, I don't pick around for TDM. So
I'm supporting no matter what, so it doesn't bother me.
So one day, right, drill sergeant calls me, Johnson. Like, yes, Drill. I'm like, yo, yes, drill sergeant. He said, yo, get Private Raylas for me. I'm like, I'm looking at him, like, what the fuck is Private Raylas? What is that? I said, Johnson, why are you just standing there? Get Private Raylas. I'm like, who the fuck is Private Raylas? So, I was like, Johnson, oh my God, why the fuck are you still standing there, Johnson? Why are you still standing there? I'm like, drill sergeant, who's Private Raylas? Waffles! Go get Waffles! Waffles! I was like, oh, I know exactly who Waffles. I was like, I know exactly who Waffles is. And and where he sleeps. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, yo, Waffles. I run and go get him, but I didn't know the dude's name was Rayleigh. He actually, that was the first time he called him by his name, his actual name. Mind you, in the military we have name tapes, so the names are like right there. Everybody wears a name tape. But I forgot this dude's name, actual name, because Joseon was just calling him Waffles the entire time he was there. This is towards the end, when he was trying to talk to a private Rayleigh about something, but he called him Waffles the entire time he was there. I was like, yo, I was like, what? So then we had, in our platoon, we had two guys named Brown. One was short, one was tall. He said Big Brown, Little Brown. Then we had two guys named Miller. One had red hair, the other one didn't. So he called him Red Miller, White Miller. We had two guys named Jones. One was white, one was black. And I was like, I was like, okay, he ain't gonna do White Jones and Black Jones. White Jones, motherfucking Black Jones. I was like, yo, he really did this. I'm thinking he's not gonna like cross that racial line or whatever. He's just like, nah, Black Jones, motherfucking White Jones. I was like, what the hell? It's like, so if I tell you to go get Black Jones, White Jones better not be popping up in my face. I'm like, bruh, I'm like, this guy's out of control. Oh damn, that one guy just offed himself. I need to equip Nimble, which I did already. Damn. See, that's why